What's up, guys? Welcome back. My name is Austin. Welcome back to the channel. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Glad to have you here. We're going to be going over Monday Night Football. We got Buccaneers and Chiefs. I'm not going to lie. I'm going to start this out by just being upfront. We had a bad Sunday. Absolute bad beat Sunday. Probably the worst Sunday I've had ever in football. I didn't hit a single bet. I was 0-3 on the sports books, 0-2 on the player prop slips. Just a bad all-around day. A lot of things didn't go my way. I'm going to keep plugging, though. Got to bounce back. Got to win some bets here. We had the Broncos didn't cover their spread. The Packers did not cover the money line. And the third one, I don't even remember. I'm spacing out the third one right now, but I lost that one. And then the player prop slips did not hit. So I apologize. My bad. Can't win them all. But I really freaking hate to lose. So we're going to bounce back on Monday Night Football. Let's talk about the game itself. Let's go over the betting lines. And then at the end of this video, I'm going to give you some player props. Let's look into the player props at the end. So if you're a player prop guy, stick around for that. A little deal on the Sleeper app. We're going to be using Sleeper. But let's go over the game real quick. We got 4-4 Buccaneers. We got 7-0 Chiefs. Chiefs are hot right now, guys. It's kind of looking bad for the rest of the league as far as the Chiefs three-peating. 7-0 is obviously the best start you could possibly have. Nobody wants to see them three-peat unless you're a Chiefs fan. So for the love of God, Buccaneers, pull something out of your ass here and beat the Chiefs. Looking at the line, we started out at 7.5 point spread, plus 7.5 for the Buccaneers. Obviously, the Chiefs are the favorite here, minus 7.5. It has moved a little bit in favor of the Chiefs. Chiefs are now sitting at minus 9. The odds when it was 7.5 were minus 120 both ways. Now that it's at plus 9, minus 9, the odds are looking at minus 110. So the odds are going in favor of better payout, but the line's getting bigger. So that makes sense. Looking at where the money's at, it's pretty 50-50 on this spread. You got 49% of the bets coming in from the public on the Buccaneers to cover, 51% from the public on the Chiefs to cover minus 9. We're looking at 51% of the handle where the money is on the Buccaneers and 49% on the Chiefs. So that's very split right there at a minus 9 spread. I don't really like. I'm not going to bet on this minus 9 spread. What I think here is you buy back the points to 7.5, and that's probably more likely to happen. Although, if you're going to take 7.5, you might as well take the 9. 7.5 is a sucker bet. Everybody knows. Or if you don't know, I don't mean to insult your intelligence, but 7.5 is 7 is a key number in football sports betting. You don't ever take a 7.5 line. That's how you lose. So if you're going to bet on that, you might as well take the 9. Otherwise, buy it back to 5.5, but then you're probably getting minus 220, 250 odds. Probably not worth your time. If you're going to do the spread, I would parlay it with something else, do some type of teaser. Just my 2 cents on that one. But my gut feeling says Chiefs cover that spread. I'm not confident in it as far as to place a bet on it. That's just my gut feeling. I don't go off of gut feelings. I go off what the numbers say, and minus 9 is a big spread. I mean, the Ravens covered it today against the Broncos, but that's also the Ravens versus Broncos. That's not Chiefs versus Buccaneers. Buccaneers haven't been a terrible team the past couple of years. They are missing Mike Evans and Chris Godwin, so that is a factor. Take that for what it's worth. Let's talk about the money line. Money line right now is at Buccaneers plus 346, Chiefs minus 446. So heavy favorites. Chiefs, obviously, they're minus 9 on the spread. Their odds are not going to be good to pick them on the money line. Looking at where the public bets are, 93% of the bets are on the Chiefs to win this game. 77% of the money is on the Chiefs to win this game. There is 23% of public bettors taking Buccaneers. I'm going to guess, this is totally just a guess, that's a lot of Buccaneers fans hopeful that the Chiefs are going to lose this game. I'm not going to dick around with the money line. It's just not worth it for me. Too big of odds on the Chiefs here to win that game. If you're going to take Buccaneers, good luck. I hope they win. It's just not a good bet for me on the money line. So unless you're going to take Chiefs and you have Chiefs in a parlay with some other games this Sunday and you're just waiting on that one to hit, that might not have been a bad deal there. But I don't like huge parlays. It's just not a profitable way to sports bet. Straight bets are the way to get long-term profit in sports betting. So looking at the over-under here, 45.5 was the total, and 45.5 is what it has stayed at. So minus 120 odds is what it was to start. Now it's down to minus 111 on the over, minus 109 on the under. So the over is slightly favored in the eyes of the books. looking at the public bets and the public money, 87% of public money or bets are on the over, and 97% of public money is on the over. That one I do think is probably a favorite to hit over the top on that one. So I do think 45.5 is probably a fair line, and that should go over. I'm going to give out some VIP picks to my VIPs later tomorrow probably, as I watch these lines adjust throughout the next 15 hours or so, and then I'll throw in some bets on this one. I am looking at that over. Just a little sneak peek into what I'm going to give to my VIPs. If that stays in the trending in the right direction like I like it, kind of how it is now, I'll probably take the over. I may buy back a couple points though, just to be safe on that line, since the odds are increasing. Increasing for payout, decreasing for likeliness to hit as the bets come in. So they're dropping the odds from -120 to -111 on the over. So I think buying a couple points back might give us a better chance to win with not crazy odds where we're not going to really win any type of money on that bet. So that's what we're looking at for the actual betting lines. Guys, check out BetMGM if you don't have BetMGM yet. I'm going to leave a link in the description down below. You get up to $1,500 back, paid back to you on your first bet. Just read it right here. First bet offer, up to $1,500 paid back in bonus bets if you don't win. So a huge deal right there from BetMGM. This is for new users. They're trying to get new users to their sportsbook. I love BetMGM. It's one of my favorite sportsbooks personally. In the state that I live, I believe there's 17 legal sportsbooks. BetMGM is one I use quite a bit. I do use Caesars, FanDuel, DraftKings, Bet365, ESPN Bet. I use a lot of books because that's how you profit in sports betting. You compare odds, compare lines, but BetMGM seems to have good lines and good odds on their sportsbook. So check out the BetMGM app. Like I said, I'm going to leave a link in the description for you guys so you can hop on that book and start betting with me. If you're one of my VIPs, definitely get the BetMGM app, because those are where some of my bets are going to be coming out. And where I place the bet is where the best odds are for that specific bet. That's how I win in sports betting. I take profitable bets, and I use a big odds chart that compares the books. So if you're one of my VIPs, definitely get the BetMGM Sportsbook app. If you're not one of my VIPs, I still strongly suggest getting it because it's a great book. Back to the game itself. Let's move into the player prop side of things. First one we're going with, you see I got Xavier Worthy's receiving yards pulled up here. His line's set at 35.5. We're actually going to get it at 34.5 on Sleeper. Sleeper's giving us a little bit slightly better line than most of the books are giving us. You see here, there's 35, 36, 37. The lines are all over the place here, but all within a few yards. Lowest one is BetMGM at 34.5 and Sleeper at 34.5. So if you're in a state where you can use daily fantasy player prop apps, Sleeper is probably the best one to take on this. As you can see, the line is the lowest. If you're taking the over, which is what we're going to do. If you're not in a state where DFS is legal and you have sports books, take a look at BetMGM. 34.5 is where his line is set at on BetMGM. So BetMGM and Sleeper are both the best books for this specific player prop. Like I said, we're going to take the over. Looking at his chart, you guys can see 3 games here, he's gone over it. The other 4, he's gone under it. So out of these 7 games, the percentage says it's a lower likelihood to hit. What I'm looking at is right here. He's got 8 targets in each of the last 2 games. If you're getting 8 targets a game, the chances are you're going to be over 35.5 receiving yards. That's just looking at football itself. If you're getting 8 targets, say you catch 5 of those, to get over 35 yards, all you have to do is hit 7 yards per catch. I did that math right. Yeah, I did. So 7 yards per catch if you're getting 8 targets a game and you're catching all 8. If you're catching 5 of them, I'm sorry, bad math. If you're catching 5 of them, 7 yards per game gets you 35. I just did terrible math there. I apologize, guys. It's late. But nonetheless, I think Xavier Worthy is going to go over his yards mark against Tampa Bay. Rashee Rice is out. Yes, Juju's out. You got basically Xavier Worthy and Travis Kelce are their 2 big targets in this game. They are probably going to run the ball a lot. They're not throwing it like they used to. Mahomes isn't putting up 400-yard games every week like he was 3-4 years ago. The Chiefs have changed. They've kind of evolved. They're more of a defensive team now. Offense is still dynamic. They're still putting up points, but they're not going out there and putting up 40 to 50 points every week like we used to see back a few years ago when they had Tyreek Hill, Travis Kelce, and that whole offense that was just booming. So, Xavier Worthy, let me know what you guys think in the comments if you think I'm crazy for this, but Worthy can cover this on one play. We all know that. He can take it to the house on any given play. Hopefully, if he goes over, If he does have a long touchdown, it's a reception, not a rush. They do like to use him on end arounds out of the backfield, things like that. I just like Xavier Worthy to go over because of his big play ability and the fact that the Chiefs are losing weapons. They took a shot to him last week. They missed by about 6 inches. If they connect on that one, Xavier Worthy has 70-plus yards on one play. So expect him to hit the over on this one. Next one we're going with, let's move into passing yards here. We're going to go with Baker Mayfield. His line's at 236 consensus. Sleeper actually doesn't give us the best line on this one. It's at 240. But looking at the Worthy pick, where that is, how it's lower on Sleeper, and then looking at his chart, I still like 240.5 to go over. So BetMGM is down here at 236. They're part of that consensus. So if you're on the sportsbook side of things, take it on BetMGM. If you're on the DFS player prop apps, I'm still taking it on Sleeper, even though they're giving us a worse line than some of these other books are giving us. Because look at his chart right here. 3 straight games, he's gone over 300 yards. 4 of the last 5 games, he's gone over 300 yards. Now, you may say, well, Godwin's not in, Evans isn't in. Look at this last game right here. He didn't have Godwin and Evans for that game. Most of that game. Atlanta, he still went over 330 yards. So I think Baker Mayfield is trending in the right direction to hit the over on this. Yes, he's playing a tough Chiefs defense. Like I said, the Chiefs are more of a defensive team now. Trent McDuffie over there on the other side is an absolute dog. But the Buccaneers are likely going to be down trailing in this game, meaning they're likely going to be throwing the ball. They do like to hit their backs out of the backfield. Rashad White is one of the best statistical receiving backs in the league. Bucky Irving, another back that can catch the ball out of the backfield. And Sean Tucker, he was brought into the NFL known as one of the best pass-catching backs in his draft class. So they got 3 dudes that can catch the ball out of the backfield. Expect some screens, some quick stuff, dump downs to the running backs. They are dwindling at receiver, like I said, but they got Jalen McMillan over there still. I forgot the other dude's name. I'm drawing a blank on it. Palmer, I forgot his first name. He's also a decent receiver, so they're not without anything. I mean, those 2 receivers there could probably go start on the Broncos right now, so they're not terrible receivers. So we got, yes, I'm a Broncos fan. That's why I'm saying that, because I'm a little pissed off about how they played today against the Ravens. So Baker Mayfield, 3 straight games over 300 yards. I don't think 240 yards is an astronomical number for him to hit. I'm taking the over on that one. And then the third pick, guys, it's just a gimme. Patrick Mahomes over half a yard. If you're new to Sleeper, you're going to get that deal. I have a promo code. You guys have seen it for half the video now. Code worldwide on Sleeper. That gets you up to $100 on your first deposit. They match it. So if you put in $100, they're going to give you $100 to play with. That's free money. Take them for all they're worth. Get that free money from any sportsbook, daily fantasy app, whatever it may be. Get free money from them. Use your promo codes. Use your discount deals. If I have one for you, it's in the description down below. If you don't have any of those books that's down there, sign up using my codes. It'll get you guys free money. If I don't have a code for the book that you're looking for, search it on Google. Somewhere there's a promo code out there. Take advantage of these sports books. So that's your slip, guys. Patrick Mahomes over half a yard. If you're a new user, that's just going to add to your slip. Baker Mayfield over 240.5 passing yards, and Xavier Worthy over 34.5 passing yards. If you like my content, guys, you like what I'm giving you, hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell. It'll send all my videos straight to you, notify you when I post a video of these free picks, and also drop a like on this video and comment if you're tailing. Helps my algorithm. I'm trying to grow this channel so that we can get more people in on this to win together. Start this army against the sports books. We're taking it to them. Tonight, we did not. Today, we did not. Like I said, my worst day in the NFL I've ever had. Did not hit on any of my bets. But yesterday in college was a good day. Last week was awesome. Thursday night football was a absolute banger. I give out super smash locks to my VIPs every once in a while. And those picks are picks that I am absolutely 100% confident in that they're going to hit. All bets are bets, right? There's never a guaranteed lock. But if I give out a super smash lock, more than likely it's hitting. And so far this football season, I've given out 5 of those, and I'm 5-0 on those picks. And the Jets money line on Thursday was one of those picks where you can just see it with the line movement, see how the script is coming in on that game, and we hit those bets. Thank you guys for watching. That's all I got for you. If you have any questions, feel free to drop it in the comments. I respond to as many comments as I can, as fast as I can. Thank you guys. I'll see y'all next time.